Sorry if you're watching the video online. It dropped there as I was searching some notes on the iPad. I thought I could do that, but apparently I can't. So far, sorry about that. It's back up and running. But anyway, so something else about last night. Did anyone else get the feeling? And I really look. I am biased. I am a conservative. I am a someone who comes on here to articulate and promote a series of ideas. Now, it's ideas that I legitimately and sincerely believe in. These are ideas that I think are the bedrock upon which this nation is built. I believe that these ideas are critical for this nation to build the future of, build this entire nation upon. I think that these are critically important ideas. So it's not as though I'm just taking a side and randomly saying stuff. I really believe what I'm saying. Yeah, sometimes we use hyperbole and exaggeration and we have some fun, but I believe what I'm saying on this program. But I am biased. But I think I can be pretty fair. And I do think that as I watched this last night, I got the feeling, and I've made this comment to a couple of folks as I listened to the questions. In fact, I did not do this. I, of course, watched the whole debate. I was hoping to pull up, and maybe Oz can do this now, but I just wanted to see a list of the questions. Just a list of the questions that were asked. Because it felt like to me, the questions basically were like this. Senator Harris, tell us how bad the Trump administration is. And then Vice President Pence, explain to the American people why the Trump administration is so bad. That's how I felt that this debate could be summed up. I really do. I think objectively. And look, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have asked tough questions. I think that this is exactly the place, the time for tough questions to be asked, but it should be asked in a kind of a two-way street sort of thing. It shouldn't be, one group or one individual having to deal with all the, everything that is not as it should be. You're the vice president. You have to give us an answer today about how you're going to make everything, or why you haven't fixed everything. And then, of course, I'm going to ask Kamala to explain how her administration, or how the Harris-Biden administration would do this. And that's kind of how this felt last night. I think. And when you take a look at what the left is preparing to do, what the left is setting up to do here, the left and their plan, of course, is to win the Senate, is to win the presidency, is to hang on to the House. After last night where Pence pinned Kamala down and asked her a very simple question, Kamala getting a little bit of an attitude about this, as she did with most things, may I add. But Pence basically pinned her down and said, are you going to stack the courts if we confirm, the Senate confirms Amy Coney Barrett? And by the way, he said it would be great if she got a fair trial and a fair hearing, and it wasn't treated the way that you and other senators treated Brett Kavanaugh. That would be a fantastic thing, because Amy Coney Barrett is one who's going to interpret the Constitution and the law, and she's going to apply that. And we think that that's a good thing. If people want to change the laws, they can change the laws, but they shouldn't do that through the courts. The courts are for interpreting what the laws were supposed to mean, what the Constitution was written to mean, and then Congress changed the laws. Novel concept. This is not done in 2020 anymore. In fact, the left has not used Congress for a long time, other than when they passed Obamacare, and they did that by stretching some things to fit into their priorities. And you see the price they paid in 2010 for that decision. They paid a massive price. But the left's plan is to win complete control of government and then do exactly what was suggested last night. Pack the Supreme Court, throw a couple more seats up there, make it 11 or 13 or 15 or whatever they can come up with. Pack the court, get a majority, not by filling vacancies, instead by just creating seats on the court so that they can fill them, and Joe Biden can fill those seats. Then they want to make D.C. and Puerto Rico states. So not because the idea of D.C. being a state is, to me, one of the most reprehensible ideas that there is for those that really understand American politics. If D.C. voters need representation, okay, then let's make D.C. voters part of Virginia again. It's carved out of that state anyway. At one point in time, it was carved out of Maryland too, but Maryland's now the Springfield, Springfield area, Franconia, Springfield, all that. And D.C. exists inside land, across the river where land was carved out from the state of Virginia. D.C. and no universe would the founders have agreed with D.C. being a state. D.C. was set aside specifically for being a place where the federal government existed. That's what it was for. Make it its own thing. If D.C. needs statehood, then D.C. needs to return to the state from where it came. No reason for D.C. to be a state other than because the left believes it is a liberal stronghold. And it would have 2 liberal senators and another liberal congressman. Same thing with Puerto Rico, even though the Puerto Rican governor comes out and endorses Trump. And yes, she's a Republican, but still, a lot of Republicans, or at least some Republicans, have come out and endorsed Joe Biden. So anyway, the point is, this is their strategy. And when you listen to the things that were being mentioned on that stage last night, and how she refused to answer that question about packing the court and those sorts of things, it's very clear, it's abundantly clear, that this is what the left's plan is, and to become basically a one-party system that and there's no opposition. They can rule by fiat, and they can prevent ever having to deal with another Donald Trump sort of candidate, campaign, presidency, any of that. They want to lock this thing up for eternity and move us headlong into socialism, more big government, more liberalism, which, by the way, friends, means less liberty and freedom. This is their intent. No matter what they're saying up there, blah, 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 to some point, it's all a ruse to move us in this direction and to move us towards one-party rule, to move us towards more lovers of big government, and to effectively, radically change and transform America as we know it. That's the unstated plan. That's why she wouldn't answer that question last night, and that is why we should be incredibly concerned about this election, and very, very, very important election here coming up in just a little over 3 weeks now. So, long in this segment again. Oz is telling me it's time to take a break. Sometimes she throws her hands up over here in almost disgust at my inability to acknowledge it's time, but it is time. So I'll take a time out here, come back, talk about this debate. You're listening to the home of conservative, not bitter talk. I am your host, Todd Huff, back in just a minute.
Is it possible to be a fan of the show if you don't have the gear to prove it? Why not be safe and remove all doubt? Shop for official merchandise at toddhuffshow.com/shop today.
Need to refresh or renovate your commercial space? Call Interior Construction Services today. Providing the highest level of quality construction at a competitive price, our service-minded team is here to deliver the detail-oriented environment you're looking to create on time and on budget. Call us at 317-991-4660 or visit us online at interiorconstruct.com. Interior Construction Services. Progressive, productive, professional.
Hi, this is Caleb with Gluff Plumbing. Does your home need some plumbing updates? Gluff Plumbing is your solution. We specialize in updating old plumbing, everything from water heaters to well pumps, to underground leaks and everything that has to do with water entering and leaving the home, including water and sewer main excavations. We pride ourselves on old-fashioned customer service. Call Gluff Plumbing at 765-721-6789 or visit gluffplumbing.com. That's GLUFF plumbing.com. Call us today.
The compassion of Christ. It's living life connecting to the broken and messy world. It's not simply walking down the street and dropping a quarter in someone's bucket. It's been perverted by Satan from biblical compassion to feeling sorry for, and sympathy isn't where God wants us to live. It's connecting to broken people in our daily life. Living the compassion of Christ.
Geothermal tax credits are back, making this the perfect time to install a new Climate Master geothermal system. Take advantage of this limited time 26% tax credit and begin cutting your heating and cooling bills immediately. Visit indianageothermal.com/info to get your free Climate Master information kit or call 317-829-1490. Visit indianageothermal.com/info or call 317-829-1490. Geothermal, it's cheaper than you think.
Do you use the expensive blue or yellow pills to charge your sex life? Are you thinking about it? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pills deliver the exact same results for less than $3. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. And right now, radio callers will get 44 blue or yellow pills for $120 with free discreet shipping. You can save more than $700 off pharmacy prices. Charge your sex life now and save a ton of money. Call now and get your 44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. That's 800-764-9168.
If you filed for a 6-month extension on your taxes this year, October 15th is a crucial deadline. Many of the millions of individuals who filed for an extension have still yet to file before the October deadline. If you need help, call Jody Dowdle with Midwest Tax Group, 317-288-5260. It's important to file your taxes before the deadline in order to avoid penalties. Even if you can't pay, or even if it's been a few years since you filed, you have to file that return this year. If you're facing a tough tax situation, Jody and the team at Midwest Tax Group can help you through it by filing any back taxes owed or even setting up a payment arrangement with the IRS. You need a professional you can trust with years of experience to help you avoid any tax pitfalls and make sure you get every deduction you deserve. And as Jody's client, you can consult with him year-round at no charge. Midwest Tax Group has 4 office locations in Castleton, Greenwood, Plainfield, and Greenfield. Schedule your appointment today at 317-288-5260 or visit their website at mwtaxgroup.com.
Welcome back. So let's play a little bit of these sound bites from last night. Let's do that. I think that is a good thing to do right now. I'm sure that many of you watched this last night, but it's always different. I think to hear it, you get kind of engrossed in the moment, and of course, I'm taking notes like a goober over there. But anyway, so here is the exchange about whether or not the left is going to pack the courts, whether or not Biden would try to pack the Supreme Court. I don't think the average American. Now, you're different. You follow politics. You understand this stuff. For those of you that are new, you're trying to learn. If you don't know, that's totally fine. That's understandable. Our education system is not very good at teaching us about these things. And that's a whole nother discussion altogether. But anyway, I don't think the average person even can tell you the purpose of the courts, this whole idea of liberal conservative on the court, really what it should be, the difference is, or what matters, the terms really are judicial activist or someone who adheres to the law and the Constitution as it was written and as it was intended to be interpreted. You see, words mean things. If words don't mean things, what's the point in writing down words? What's the point in saying anything if, in fact, words don't mean a thing? See, words mean something. In fact, really, ideas mean something. Ideas change the trajectory of life as we know it on this planet. And so, in order to protect ideas and to make sure those ideas are not lost over the course of time because of intrusive, over-the-top government, people like our founders wrote down the things that really matter. Hey, just to remind you, Americans, here are things that you have because of God. You have these freedoms. This isn't all of them, but this is some of them. And here's what we're going to do. These words are going to restrain our government so that they don't infringe upon your freedoms, which, by the way, has happened across all cultures and governments and nations throughout this world time and time again. This is what happened. This is what big governments do. So I want you to hear this exchange. Again, packing the courts would be, while it's something that's not prohibited in the Constitution, it's certainly not something that for, like Penn said, for the past 150 or whatever it is years, we have had 9 justices, liberals, because it appears, who knows what's going to happen after these hearings, they're going to lose this argument over Amy Coney Barrett as long as the likes of Mitt Romney and or Susan Collins and or Lisa Murkowski and or any other Republican who might break ranks here, as long as they stand firm. But anyway, this debate about the Supreme Court matters. Here's this exchange, and note that Kamala Harris never answers the questions, as Vice President Pence says.
Are voting right now, they'd like to know if you and Joe Biden are going to pack the Supreme Court if you don't get your way in this nomination.
Let's talk about packing.
You once again gave a non-answer. Joe Biden gave a non-answer.
Trying to answer you now.
The American people deserve a straight answer. And if you haven't figured it out yet, the straight answer is they are going to pack the Supreme Court.
Her reactions are
if they
so
somehow win this election. Men and women, I got to tell you, people across this country, if you cherish our Supreme Court, if you cherish the separation of powers,
she's
you need
angry.
to reject the Biden-Harris ticket. Come November the 3rd, re-elect President Donald Trump, and we'll stand by that separation of powers in a 9-seat Supreme Court.
Yeah,
there you go. Simple. She can't say it. She didn't say it. She wouldn't say it. She wouldn't say, no, we are committing to stay with a 9-seat Supreme Court, because the truth is we'll do whatever we have to do. And if we have all 3 branches, if we have both houses and the presidency, we will make sure that we have utter control of the Supreme Court as well, which is a terrible way to govern. But yet, that is what they will do. She would not deny it. She also didn't confirm it, but she did in a sense as well. But these reactions, the looks that she gives Pence, the pursing of the lips, she literally put her head on her hands as though she was almost mockingly listening to Pence. She's just not a likable candidate. I objectively do not understand why anyone believes that this is a good choice. Only is a good choice for superficial qualities, which is Biden said he's going to have a black female vice presidential candidate. If you want to know why people think she's a good choice, that is it. It's not because of ideology, except for the fact that she will be used to try to secure that radical left-wing vote, because she's a radical leftist. She's a radical leftist. Got to take a break here. You're listening to the home of conservative, not bitter talk. I'm your host, Todd Huff. Back in just a minute.
Looking to make a conservative, not bitter fashion statement? Check out our apparel online, including brand new items at toddhuffshow.com/shop today.
We all know having health insurance doesn't always equal health care, That's why at Freedom HealthWorks, we believe the key to maintaining good health is based on a straightforward, personal relationship with your physician. With our direct doctor-patient relationship model, we remove your healthcare middleman and replace him with transparent pricing and incentive to call your doctor at the first sign of illness. So if you're ready to experience real care from a doctor that really cares about you, go to freedomhealthworks.com and learn more about the benefits of our direct primary care model. Freedom HealthWorks. Be treated better.
This is the sound of your typical do-it-yourselfer in completely over his head.
For heating, plumbing,
and electrical done right.
Call Mr. Quick. Call Mr. Quick. Dial the number, spell the words. For on time.
There's a lot going on in the world today, and with so much going on, it's sometimes hard to maintain balance. Jesus said in John 16:33, "In this world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world." I'm Pastor Jeff Floyd of the Martinsville First Church of the Nazarene. To experience how life can be better with Jesus, come worship at M1 Church at 10 a.m. this Sunday, 1609 John R. Wooden Drive in Martinsville, or catch our live stream service on Facebook at M1 Church. For more information, visit m1nazarene.org. Have a great day today in Jesus.
What if your bank treated you like a person instead of an account number? What if you could sit across from the person you are opening an account with or requesting a loan from and have an actual conversation? You may be thinking, Todd, that's crazy talk. Well, not at Citizens Bank. Come visit them in Monrovia and meet Nick Gibson, their new branch manager, and the rest of their staff. Or give them a call at 317-831-0110. Citizens Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Anxiety, depression, relationship problems, past trauma. Problems rarely get better when given time. Care to Change Counseling can help. Our professionals combined evidence-based care models with scripture to get you on the path to a productive life. We are here to help you make the changes you need for a healthier, happier you. Take that brave step today. Call Care to Change at 317-790-9396 or visit caretochange.org.
Our partner, Global Plasma Solutions, has published ionization testing results that demonstrate a 99.4% reduction rate on a SARS-CoV-2 COVID-19 surface strain within 30 minutes. This is the first instance that an air purification company has effectively neutralized SARS-CoV-2. Commercial Service Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is installing this solution in businesses and homes in South Central Indiana. Get your free information kit at commercialservice.com/info. Commercial Service, commercial-grade service for your home.
All your life, you've planned and taken care of the people you love. They always knew you had a plan. Taking care of your final wishes will give them one final gift. Buying your headstones direct through Thomas Monument saves your loved ones additional stress during a difficult time and saves money by cutting out the middleman. Call 317-244-6525 or go online to thomasmonument.com to understand why families have trusted us since 1962.
You know, one of the things that Biden has promised to do, and I've said this numerous times on this program, if elected, if I'm elected, I'm going to cure cancer, says Joe Biden in the Harris-Biden administration. He's going to cure cancer, he's going to cure Alzheimer's, and he is going to cure diabetes. Poof, probably cure COVID as well. I don't know if he's been asked that, but why not? I think he should just put an end to all disease and death. Why not? Just executive order, day one, get it over with, write it down with a pen and paper, problem solved. Joe Biden's in the office. Everything is, back to the utopian dreams of the radical left. Now, if Biden, God forbid, is elected president, and if somehow cancer and all these other conditions can be cured, let me be the first to tell you that if I ever had a diagnosis of a disease that Biden somehow cured, I would take the cure. I would. But apparently Kamala Harris would not. Now, this, folks, is beyond childish to me. Listen to this exchange about the vaccine. Listen.
For life
just
to get
listen
back
to this.
Normal,
Dr. Anthony Fauci and other experts say that most of the people who can be vaccinated need to be vaccinated. But half of Americans now say they wouldn't take a vaccine if it was released now. If the Trump administration approves a vaccine before or after the election, should Americans take it, and would you take it?
If the public health professionals, if Dr. Fauci, if the doctors tell us that we should take it, I'll be the first in line to take it. Absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
Vice President.
What is that? How old is she? This is like folks, I've got a 11, a 9, and a, well, soon to be, I guess, relatively soon to be 7-year-old. This, I don't know. I'm sure that they would at some point, kids are kids, but I don't even know if my kids would say this. Hey, if you get sick, and the doctor wants to give you something that makes you better, your little 6-year-old, would you take it? Depends which doctor it was. Is that, I wouldn't even expect this from my child. What is this? This is so pathetic. So pathetic. If Donald Trump tells me I'm not going to do it, okay, well, don't. What if they both tell you? What if Fauci comes out and says the vaccine's safe and Trump? Then what do you do? I mean, I think that may make Kamala, not intentional, Kamala Harris's head explode. What do you do then? How are you going to map this out? What's the logical solution to that, Senator Harris? The hatred. If anything was on display last night for you to see, it is the unbridled hatred that people like Kamala Harris have towards conservative principles, values, Donald Trump, Mike Pence, the administration. It was unmitigated anger, disgust, and even at times hatred. And she, to the point to where she wouldn't take the vaccine if Trump said to take it. Listening to the home of conservative, not bitter talk. I'm your host, Todd Huff. Back in just a minute.
Like what you hear on Todd's show? Why not get more by signing up for Todd's free Semi-Sweet Morsels of Truth newsletter? To subscribe, visit toddhuffshow.com/subscribe or text HUFF to 31996.
Did you know that there are 21,000 chimney fires annually? It's one of the reasons why it's so important to have a CSIA certified chimney technician clean and inspect your chimney every year. Keep your family safe by joining our 3-year sweep and inspection plan. And mention Todd to be entered to win $1,000 in cash. Contact Smalling Masonry, a Christian-owned business, at 317-903-8121 to learn more today.
Are you concerned about your investments? Intrepid Financial has been educating, customizing, and servicing Hoosier investment portfolios since 1998. Our family-owned and operated business builds strong bonds with our clients. When you call, we answer the phone, always ready to walk you through your investment strategy. Intrepid means without fear. We want our clients to be fearless, to feel secure with their investments. Give us a call at 317-818-1776 or visit us online at intrepidfinancial.com.
If you own a rental property, you know the hassles of marketing, renting, collecting, and the handling of maintenance and repairs. One call to Zuluscape can put an end to your property management headaches. Zuluscape has over 20 years of experience helping landlords throughout central Indiana and taking the stress out of owning a rental. From A to Z, let Zuluscape handle it all so you can enjoy owning a rental instead of hating being a landlord. Give us a call at 317-663-8485 or visit our website at zuluscape.com.
Hi, this is Caleb with Gluff Plumbing. Does your home need some plumbing updates? Gluff Plumbing is your solution. We specialize in updating old plumbing, everything from water heaters to well pumps, to underground leaks and everything that has to do with water entering and leaving the home, including water and sewer main excavations. We pride ourselves on old-fashioned customer service. Call Gluff Plumbing at 765-721-6789 or visit gluffplumbing.com. That's GLUFF plumbing.com. Call us today.
You rely on your vehicle every day. It's not a member of the family, but you spend as much time with it as most family members. You wouldn't take your family to just any doctor, so don't trust your vehicle to just any repair service. At Raymond's Auto and Truck Repair in Plainfield, We have well-trained, caring technicians that have the expertise to get you back on the road. For 25 years, we've been servicing personal, commercial, and fleet vehicles. Give us a call at 317-838-7112 for the car service you deserve.
Our word can't be diluted because we are taught that a promise is a commitment in which you always follow through. No ifs, ands, or buts. So every time you walk through Greg Hubler Chevrolet doors, you can count on the advice and expertise we provide you. Because when we make a promise, we keep it. Greg Hubler Chevrolet. Promise kept. Visit GregHublerChevy.com. Find new roads.
Corn Homes is expanding their 55-plus community. Briar Creek is the only senior manufactured home community in Indianapolis featuring Indiana-built homes. Floor plans and finishes starting at $75,000. Enjoy affordable, low-maintenance lifestyle with the charm of a residential neighborhood. Located minutes from I-465 in Fort Harrison State Park. Corn Homes, family-owned and operated since 1955. Check us out at COHRONhomes.com. Mention the Todd Huff Show and receive a $1,000 discount on your new home.
Welcome back. I know a lot of, just waning moments here, but a lot of folks, people listen with all different backgrounds and experiences. But last night, I don't have time to play it, but Pence said that the Harris-Biden administration's plan for dealing with COVID sounds a lot like the Trump plan for dealing with COVID. And Pence says that maybe the Harris-Biden administration plagiarized, which is something Joe Biden knows about. For those of you that have not followed things, if you know someone hasn't followed it closely or whatever, have them look up Joe Biden's plagiarism. Talk about someone who's lied officially multiple times. There it is. Folks, I've got to go. Have a great day. SDG. See you soon. Take care.
Healthcare is expensive and complicated. Did you know that as a Christian business owner, it is possible to provide access to affordable health benefits for your employees? Remodel Health has helped employers across the United States save over $22 million in the past 3 years. Our innovative approach allows your employees to have the health benefits they need at a cost you can afford. Go to remodelhealth.com/Todd to help your employees find the health care they deserve. Remodel Health. Rethink employee health benefits.
As a listener of this program, I have no doubt that you embrace the value of hard work, honesty, and integrity. And when you have the opportunity to work with a company that fully embraces and shares these values, I'm sure you jump at it. Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing is just that type of company in Central Indiana. Jeff and Jod Woods have a team of professional technicians here to help tune up your furnace or install a quality new train system. And they're also here to fix those nasty plumbing problems that seem to happen at the absolute worst time. So the next time you have a plumbing, heating, or cooling need, give the good folks at Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing a call. Call 317-831-5279. That's 317-831-5279. Or visit economyheatingandair.com.
Does your business have a plan for social media marketing? Are you reaching the right audiences through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the list goes on? Are you learning from the data? Jarbo can help. Our team doesn't just come in and tell you how to be successful. We help you execute and measure your sales and marketing efforts. Give us a call at 317-834-6560 or visit us online at jarbomarketing.com. That's jarbomarketing.com. Make social media work for you. Does your business have a plan for social media marketing?